Supply chain experts have now called on Kenyan traders to take up opportunities in alternative and emerging markets as global trade and export business faces shocks in legacy markets. More specifically, China has emerged strongly as an alternative export market as the US puts tariffs for African exporters. And TV's Brian George explains.
Wow.
In the wake of US tariffs and other global shocks affecting businesses, the Kenyan business community has been urged to take advantage of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and other markets like China to make up for any trade shortfalls that may arise.
I think we should look inward and see where America is putting more tariffs, whether it's India or China. Can we produce for them? Some other countries like Cambodia, Vietnam have positioned to be manufacturers for the US, alternative manufacturers. I'm always thinking why Africa is out of that question. Can we manufacture for the world?
These tariffs come at a time when the climax of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, is nigh, a US trade initiative launched in 2000. According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, KNBS, in 2024, trade between Kenya and US totaled approximately $1.53 billion, or just about 197.377 billion shillings. This comprises $771 million or 99 billion shillings worth of goods sold to Kenya by the US and $759 million or just about 97 billion shillings worth of Kenyan goods exported to the US. Coupled with numerous supply chain shocks experienced in the last 5 years post-COVID, experts are now calling for a national supply chain strategy.
Chinese businesses manufacturing for the Saudi market have actually moved their business to Saudi Arabia to condense and shrink the supply chain. So I think as you look towards those other markets, there's actually an opportunity to think about inwards investment and a change in sourcing. So I think it's part of a regional strategy. I think there's great sense in looking now, as I was describing, reimagining how you source from external markets, looking away from traditional markets to new markets.
In readiness for this, the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management, KISM, on Monday entered a pact with HOP to equip supply chain students with real-time skills for the industry in a dynamic world.
The objective of this program is to provide recent supply chain graduates with a hands-on practical experience within a structured corporate environment. Number two is to build a long-term talent development pipeline for household procurement and the broader supply chain industry, including Kenya Institute of Supplies Management.
The Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply will also be establishing a permanent presence in Kenya later in the year. Brian George, NTV, Nairobi.